This is Jerry Mishesky with Balance Community Slackline Outfitters. Today we're going to be going over changing out your axles on your SBI Pulleys. Let's jump right to it. Alright, so to swap out the axles on your SBI Pulleys, you're going to need a few tools. The first being a 1/2-inch ratchet. I like one of these ratcheting ratchets. It's real nice. A 3/16 inch Allen wrench. I have two of them here. One of your or both of your SBI pulleys, the big brother, which is the one with the brake, or sometimes they don't have a brake, they have just the becket. And then the small bro, which has neither a brake nor a becket hole. And then finally, one of the two axles, the longer being the one for the big brother and the shorter being for the small brother. So the process for both, and you also need a hammer. The process for both of them is exactly the same. The big brother just has one extra piece that you have to keep in mind. Let's do the big brother. So first you're going to want to remove the old axle. So get your Allen wrench, stick it on the Allen side of the bolt. And then make sure your ratchet's on loosen. And loosen the bolt. They'll be very tight, these bolts, so be prepared for that. Completely remove the nut there. Then you can take your Allen wrench out, and then you're going to tap the axle out of the pulley. Just like that. Now this part's important. You want to make sure that the brake arm, you don't lose the orientation that it's supposed to go. So what I like to do is when you remove the axle completely out, just set it to the side with the wheel in, just like that, so you know how it's set up. Stack the wheels, and then it'll be easy to just stick right back in there. So here's our old axle. You can see it's got some darker spots, a little bit of rust forming. And then the new axle, same length there, 2.5 inches. It's nice and clean, and it has a bit of the oil coating on it, which is great for the efficiency of the pulley. So now what we're going to do is first get that first sheave right in there. Pass the bolt through the hole. I like to start on the bottom there, on the opposite side of the brake. And then, making sure that the brake is the same orientation that it was before, we're going to insert this whole assembly into there. And just so you know, the brake has this extra little piece on one side of it. It's not on this side, it's on there. That's going to go towards the anchor hole of the pulley. Alright, now pass the bolt through all the holes there. And sometimes it's going to be hard to align the bolt up with this final little hole there, and that's where the hammer comes in handy. So just tap it in until you see that the bolt head is flush with the side plate there. And now we can see on this side, it's all the way through both side plates. Now we can get the new nut for the axle and reinsert our Allen wrench, and then turn this to tighten. And tighten it down as hard as you can. There we go. Now we got a fresh axle on these very old SBI pulleys, and you can see that the wheels are spinning a lot better now. And then if you bought one for both of your pulleys, you can do the exact same thing for the small brother. I won't go through that just because it's the same exact process. That pretty much covers it. If you have any questions about changing the axle on your SBI pulleys, feel free to comment below. Again, my name is Jerry Mishesky with Balance Community, and thanks for watching.